What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Tonight is a bit of a special night for the channel because tonight is actually going to be the last night that we stream on Twitch. I've gotten to a point lately where I've been kind of reflecting on this past year. It's been about a year since I started the channel, and I've reflected on the past year, and I came to the conclusion that, as much as I used to love gaming back when I was a kid and all the way up until like the last few years, playing the games that I've played this past year has showed me I don't really have the patience for it that I used to have. I don't really have the desire to keep playing them that I used to have. So a lot of the games over the past year, I'd say there's only been 3 that I've actually thoroughly enjoyed from beginning to end. Most of the games I've played on the channel have actually either just ran way too long for my patience to keep up with, or I just have not enjoyed them as much as I thought I would, including this game. Like, this game used to be my favorite game of all time. It's still my favorite game story-wise, but like, looking back on the memory I had of it versus how I've enjoyed playing it this time, like, there have been moments where I've just been frustrated. I haven't really enjoyed the process. So long story short, after some reflection, some internal struggle and some external struggle on the channel, as a matter of fact, in some of my videos, I've come to the determination that my best course of action at this point is to take the time I'm usually spending streaming at night and putting it towards more productive pursuits in my personal life, and just improving myself and my life altogether. Maybe there will be a time in the future where I might come back and do some more of this. What this started out as at the beginning of the COVID situation, at the beginning of 2020, was just kind of a means of escapism, and it was a means of finding something to do with my newly found free time. And it was something that I've always wondered, because I'm a big fan of Twitch and YouTube, and I watch a lot of Twitch and YouTube streamers, and a big part of me always wondered, like, how do you do that? How does it work? Is that something that I could learn, or is it something I could teach myself and actually be successful with? And whether you see a channel as successful or not is kind of subjective. I see this channel as being successful in the way that I was able to learn how to do it, and I was able to successfully make a Twitch channel. Now, we had a lot of hiccups along the way. The VR stuff was a huge disappointment, because as much as I love playing VR, it just didn't seem to stream well for the most part. And that's kind of where the wind came out of my sails originally, is because when it comes to gaming now in my adult life, like, I enjoy creative and new experiences, and VR was kind of that big thing that I really love right now. But without being able to really do that on the channel, I fell back on just playing standard old-fashioned games. Well, old-fashioned, you know what I mean, standard, like, flat screen games, and I just don't get as much enjoyment out of those as I used to. So I feel like the channel's been a success in the way that I've learned how to do it. I've learned at the background. I've learned how the sausage is made, so to speak. And it's been an interesting adventure. It's been a fun time along the way. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as I have. It is done. Tonight's going to be the last day, as long as we finish this game, which I'm pretty confident we can. But I wanted to thank everybody for their support that they've shown through the time that I've been doing this. It's almost been a year now, so it's been a long journey, but you guys have been really great, really fun, and really enjoyable to have around, so I appreciate it. But without further ado, we're going to play through the rest of Grim Fandango, and that'll be it. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm going to try and get through as much as I can without using a guide like we did last time. I remember most of the ending. Like, that's the thing that sticks out the most in my mind. That's my favorite part of the whole game. So we should be pretty good without using too much of a guide. But again, I thank you guys for your support. Thanks for your time. I've enjoyed the time that I've spent on the channel, but I just think at this point in time, my time is better spent towards more productive pursuits. But let's get the show on the road and see what happens. So, if I remember correctly, as the game blinks out on me, we're gonna go down here first. And what's his name? The dude with the walking stick.
Kappa, don't a boxes and coffee-to-go cups.
Should be inside this coffin. This coffin. Hey, Tank, welcome to the
Looks
stream.
like
What's up, man?
standard DOD issue.
Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it.
Bruno? Bruno Martinez?
Should be finishing this game up tonight.
You were the guy who packed me in there. You could have at least given me a magazine. 4 years with nothing to read but this damn mug.
Or we're definitely
What are you
finishing the
doing
game
here?
tonight. However long that takes.
And if you were headed this way, why didn't you offer me a lift? Ah! Wait, I'm getting out of here. This world's for suckers.
How's that game coming along that you were working on?
I drink it, but I don't want to get a packing foam mustache.
It's got packing foam in it. Progress is slow.
Go up there and see!
Hey, where is everybody?
Waiting area 2.
How long do they have to wait in there?
Until they have tickets. They were issued tickets on the number 9, and they don't have them now. The punishment for selling double-end tickets is very severe.
But they didn't sell their tickets. Their tickets were stolen.
By who?
Hector Le Mans stole them to sell to rich people who don't deserve them.
That
No.
might be them now. Let's see just what they deserve.
Everybody wave. Bye. So is this the end for all content creation, or do you think you'll come back someday? I don't know. It's been an interesting experience. It was mostly just to see if I could teach myself how to do it. And now that I've taught myself how to do it and I know I can do it, it's kind of one of those things that, like, once I know what makes the clock tick, the clock is no longer as exciting to me and I kind of lose interest. I feel like I kind of lost interest in this a while back, but I kept it going because I was like, well, maybe I'll get that spark back eventually. But at this point, it's like my time will be better spent in other areas, I think. Maybe I'll come back someday. Just depends on if I get the inkling to do it again.
What happened to that train?
Your destiny cannot be purchased.
And like, there's a point where it's like, it's a fun hobby, but it takes so much time. Like every night that I stream for like 3-4 hours. That I could be doing anything else. Like I could be doing something productive with my time. I could be like working on improving my life situation or improving myself or growing as a person instead of just, no offense to anybody who does it, because obviously I do too. But like I struggle a lot with how do I spend my time because we have a limited time to spend. Do I spend it in front of a TV playing video games, or do I go out and like try to make something of myself or try to change my life? So like that's kind of where I'm at right now, is I'm at a point of like confusion where I don't really know what to do. And I've enjoyed the time I've spent doing this, but now I'm like, maybe I'll try something else. And maybe I'll come back someday, but if I do, it's probably not going to be anytime soon. I feel like I've kind
I
of
don't understand. Why is
gotten
everyone
everything out of
entertained?
this I'm going to
Given
get
a
out of it.
ticket, a soul may not sell it.
I never came into it expecting the channel to become like a big successful channel professionally wise, like making money or anything like that, getting hundreds of thousands of followers or subscriptions or any kind of promotions, or what's the word I'm looking for, sponsors or anything like that. I just did it as a fun hobby. And at a point, like, I'm never one who settles with one hobby very long. I move on. Like, I get what fun and enjoyment I can out of something, and then once it's kind of worn out its welcome, which this has for a while now, I would say, I just kind of find something else.
They didn't sell their tickets. Someone else is trying to.
Bring the tickets, that is all.
The tickets are in Amaro. How can I get there quickly?
These rails are already there.
Well, thanks for the help.
The gate opens. The gate closes. It does not help.
The dedication to the hobby is definitely impressive. I appreciate that. That was weird. I go in the room, and I'm way over here. Oh, look at that. He found a place.
Hey, how'd you get free?
I was born free, Boatnik. Nobody gave me no ticket, so nobody can take it away.
So what are you pacing around here for?
Trying to unwind a little bit. All those years circling in one direction. Gotta even out my life in this world before I go on to the next, you know? Well, that ought to do her.
Goodbye, Chapito.
Happy trails, Captain.
See you, Geppetto.
And thanks for setting me straight back there in the drink.
You can never do what I did for months. Didn't you try streaming for a while?
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine.
Hide it under some seaweed. No, he's gonna let it shine. I did like 2 streams, but I never really found a reason to keep going. I didn't, like I said,
I could walk out of this world right now and not look back, but I can't.
Do it.
I can't do it. I'm not leaving without the people I promised to save.
He's such a nice guy. I started it as just kind of like a see how it works, see if I can figure it out thing. And then after a while, like, people actually started watching the channel, and then after a while, people actually started subscribing to the channel. And then I almost felt like, not an obligation in a bad way, but like I almost felt like I needed to come back and keep making content because people were subscribing and actually like paying money and spending their time watching my channel. So I was like, I mean, at this point, I feel bad if I just stop randomly one day because people are like essentially in a way paying me to keep doing it.
Was it you that made that switch point straight down?
The living train does what it does.
It got to a point lately where I've just been like, I don't feel like I'm enjoying it as much as I used to or as much as I'd like to, which is going to make it less enjoyable for people to watch. So I'd rather just stop now before it goes downhill any further.
That switch is out of my powers.
And I could do it forever. Like, when I first started, like in March of
Recently, I was visited
this past
by
year.
a bird with a human head. Do you know such a bird, Manuel Calavera?
No. How do you know my...
He knew you, and for you, he left this note.
When I first started this past year in March, I was literally doing it like every night of the week. Like the weekdays, I would do every single weekday and sometimes even weekends. And that burnt out really quick, so I can't even imagine how people who have like full-time streaming channels do it 8 hours a day every day. Or 12 hours a day every day. I can't even imagine.
Up to. I've been watching. Stay there. I'm coming to sprout you myself. Yours truly, Hector Lemans. Híjole.
Apparently Hector knows what we're up to and he's been watching. It's a tough decision to make when you want to stop but feel like you can't. It's not even that I felt like I couldn't. It's just like a part of me was like, well, maybe this is just... I'm in a rut.
Glottis.
Hear the name of the great one. Glottis.
What's happening?
How many days has this grand demon gone without driving?
But we've been hiking for months.
Months? Months? Oh, then the noble one will surely die.
But...
He needs to drive. It's his life force. But what I was saying is, like, I don't really feel like I felt like I had to keep going, but I felt like maybe I was just in a rut temporarily, and if I kept going, I would get out of that rut and eventually find more games I enjoy playing, and it would bring, like, the excitement back. But I found that, like, no matter what games I was playing, even my favorite game, which is this game, I was like,
hey,
I'm just
gondola ride,
not getting what out of I'm not getting the excitement out of it I did at the beginning of this channel. So.
He's too big. The gondola is too slow.
And if I'm not willing to make, or if I'm not able, oh, he can't ride the gondola because he's too big and it's too slow. If I'm not able to make content that I enjoy making, then it feels like it's not enjoyable for you guys to watch, and that's not fair for me to keep the channel going just because I want to see what happens with it, when the whole time I'm just making really bad content. Hey Bella, welcome to the stream, what's up? Thanks for joining, thanks for the appreciation of the channel stopping in.
Why didn't you tell me you were sick?
Couldn't stop. Have to save everyone.
He's in so much pain. He's dying.
Are you in much pain, my friend?
Only because I let you down, Manny.
He's in emotional pain. That's the worst kind.
What can I get you? Will anything help?
I need to race to fly like the old days, Manny. In the bone wagon.
But the bone wagon's not here, carnal.
Maybe I'll see her on the other side.
On the other side.
Can't we make a new hot rod?
Those days are done, Manny. No more hot rod. Hey, what's that red thing?
The gondola?
Sweet decal work. Listen,
That's
fellas.
pretty nice.
Somebody get a pen. There it is. My final work. It could save me if you have the right.
We need to find the
right
parts.
fuel.
What fuel, Gladys? Gladys!
Run. Don't walk.
Gladys, what fuel?
The OO fuel, apparently. But I do appreciate you guys stopping in when you do. I know I've made a few comments before in videos in the past about how nobody watches the channel. I know that's not true. I know people watch the VODs a lot. And like when I make videos is not necessarily the time that is
It's full of rags.
easy
Always a
or
good idea to have a clean rag around.
good timing for people to come watch in their time zone. So I definitely get that. It's not any of
I'm
that
not
that
in the mood to dust.
led to this. It was just a personal decision that, you know, I don't feel like the quality of the content I am making is good enough to keep it going. Plus, I feel like maybe I've just ran, like, the honeymoon phase of this hobby has probably ran its course, and I just don't enjoy doing it as much as I used to.
Warm rag.
And
I'm not in the mood to dust.
I think maybe the time can just be better spent doing other things that are more productive. No offense to anybody who does do this full time, because I mean that's the dream. Like I'm kind of jealous of the people who can get away with it, because that's awesome. But for me personally, at this point in my life where I'm at, I need
I hate it when people leave
to be
their
more
crusty
productive
mugs out in the break room.
with my time, because otherwise I'm going to end up just not being able to make life work. You know, there's like a particular combination of things I have to do here. That's not it.
Happiness is a warm rag. Sadly, I have no mug to hang. Hey, my mug's on the rack. I feel like an honorary employee. Your mother doesn't work here. Since nobody listened to my last warning about keeping this refrigerator clean, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to lock it until some of you grow up. Signed, the Facilities Department.
Apparently people can't keep the refrigerator clean.
Well, it's good to know they recycle oil out here at the end of the world. My joints don't need any oiling right now. Not paid to move those.
Your well-being should always come before anything else. I
How
appreciate that
eerie.
take.
They have the same tool cabinets as Gladys. How eerie. They have the same... Not picking that up. How eerie. They lock up their tools just like Gladys.
How is my VR headset, Bella? I ended up testing it and finding out I had the exact same issues with it as I did my old Rift S, so it's actually all packaged back up and ready to be returned. So it was disappointing, but I was pretty much expecting it.
My joints don't need any oiling right now.
I don't know if it's just my computer has issues with the USB ports or what, but anytime I play VR on my computer, it just randomly disconnects the headset.
This better not stain my pocket.
There we go. Now we set this place ablaze. Oh yeah. We've solved the mystery of the
What
fuel.
was in that mug? Something that powerful could fuel a rocket. If only we had more.
Well, I could score you a couple of truckloads if you're interested.
We shoot you now like an arrow into the wind.
You made a
May you pierce the heart
rocket
of
car out of the
yourself and
gondola.
drink the blood of light. Speed is the food
But
they bring
Bala,
darkness.
overall,
Speed bring you life. Come back to us someday.
try not to talk over the cutscene. Because the cutscenes in this game, for some reason, are very quiet. It goes backwards. Overall, the headset was really good, though. The picture quality is like the best I've ever seen in a VR headset, and I've tried almost all of them. Very clear. You don't get what they call the screen door effect with the individual pixels that you can see. It's all very
Thing's going to hold together.
crystal clear.
At least most of the way. Hey, look! We're already to Rubacava.
What I was able to play when it wasn't disconnecting, I tried some Half-Life Alyx and some Pavlov, and it was just, like the best looking I've ever seen it. He's driving, he's getting his spirit back. His will to live. I would love to stay, but I have to head out. It's been really fun. I hope we cross paths again someday. Hey, thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good night. I'm sure I'll be around either Nate's channel or hanging around.
Rubacava! What a town! Remember the glory days, Manny?
Long gone, my friend. There's nothing here for us now.
Except maybe our old car.
Our
Dios mío.
She's been
Booby-trapped.
by who? Who?
Those dominoes are like one long fuse.
I couldn't even begin to guess who would set up a booby trap of dominoes. Domino is dead, so who could possibly do it?
Maintenance has gotten pretty lax around here, apparently. Don't panic. Looks like Domino left his calling card.
But how? I saw him torn to shreds.
He must have done this on his last trip through town.
It was Domino. Hint, hint. That's why it was completely made of dominoes. Because Domino did it. Domino. We must rob the tattoo parlor. I remember a lot of this ending section because this is like, for some reason, the part that over the years has always stuck with me. This last chapter of the game is like the favorite part of the entire game.
There can't be too much
You
in here.
asked
I
for
better save it.
Bonnie.
Liquid nitrogen. That's what he was using in his tattoo machine earlier in the game. Don't ask questions why. Maybe liquid nitrogen has an effect on bones. Who knows? That's what we do now, because it makes perfect sense.
Liquid nitrogen, not to be used on bone.
Like I said.
I put his stomach through enough for a while.
So it appears I actually
There
forget.
can't be too much in here. I'd better
What to do?
save it.
I know I somehow have to get Gladys to drink it. But now I'm starting to second guess whether I actually remember what to do here. So I thought I just handed it to him and had him drink it. Wait, it's all coming back to me? Go get the ship in the bottle. It's coming back to me.
Well, Calavera. Well, what happened to the Limbo?
Hate to tell you, Velasco, but she went down at the Pearl. But we found a new ship, the SS La Mancha, and managed to...
The La Mancha? My old rusty bucket. Where is she?
Oh, well, we traded her in Puerto Zapato for a team of sled dogs.
That does it. I'm out of this stinking mob town.
But
Thanks for finding my baby, Manny. Puerto Zapato, here I come.
Mob Town? You'd think after 2 years he'd have the little SS Lumbago's lifeboats on at least. Maybe I'll just finish this for him.
I remember now. I get it. I remember, guys. We're all over it. Don't worry about it. We take this. We go get the gunk from the kitchen of the Blue Casket. Then we make Gladys drink that. Because for some reason this puzzle is always going to result in us forcing Gladys to drink something against his will. I just couldn't remember what.
Coffin shooter 1, 2, 3, just pour, chill, and serve.
Because remember, back when we owned a casino, Gladys had a little glug 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 problem. So we're gonna wake that demon up. Literally.
That's what the lumbago diorama needed. Fake ocean water.
Because he's a demon.
Calavera, what are you doing here? I heard you went pow in Zapato, Daddy.
Well, Hector Le Mans tried and missed. Now it's my turn. I'm headed to El Maro to put him out of business.
Manny, that place has changed. You don't know what you're getting into. I'd better come with you. Just give me a minute to get ready.
Okay, but if you hear a loud explosion anytime soon, the trip's off.
Yeah. Leaving without you, you're taking too long. Don't want to wait. Bye. Hope you enjoy life here at the Blue Casket, where I'm clearly leaving you and not letting you come with me. Alright, Gladys, it's for your own good. I know you kicked the habit, but one last time. One last time. Barry Bubs, welcome to the stream, man. How's it going? Hey, Bubby, saw this is your last stream. Gonna miss you, but life takes priority. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it very much.
Try it.
Perkly little aperitif, actually. Yes, sirree. Not bad tall.
He doesn't have a problem. He can stop anytime he wants.
Got that right now!
Olivia's kitchen.
Lumbago lemonade!
And I do have to say, Barry Bubs, I appreciate the subscriptions, man. I
Manny,
appreciate that
aren't
very
we in a
much.
hurry?
Don't worry, this won't take long.
I never really felt like my channel was good enough to warrant subscriptions, but I appreciate the support nonetheless.
Stretch like it used to.
Oh, Gladys.
So what is that stuff they pack canned hams in anyway?
What, is he talking about the gelatin? That's my favorite part of canned ham. Just lick it right off your fingers.
Good show, my friend.
You wouldn't happen to have a breath mint on you, I suppose.
We gotta get through this room without setting the dominoes off. So now that Gladys has thoroughly filled the room with vomitous mass, we freeze it with the liquid nitrogen. It all makes sense. It all comes together.
Hey,
Son.
good idea. I bet I could keep it down now that it's cold.
Just let me get across first, okay?
Ew, he's gonna re-eat it. I'm just gonna use all my channel points now. No worries, I enjoy your channel and like to support people who make it. I appreciate that. See, I personally never really saw this
Parade of
channel.
bones trapped in a suspended state. Kind of a metaphor for all of us, really, if you think.
Just defuse the bomb, Manny!
I never really personally saw this channel as being a very high quality channel myself, but then I'm also extremely highly critical of myself. I just saw it as something I was doing to kill time and just have fun. But I appreciate that you guys actually enjoyed it and actually did think it was a good, enjoyable, successful channel. It means a lot to me, for sure.
Fiendish. Well, here goes nothing.
I don't know how to defuse bombs. What do I look like? Apparently I know how to defuse bombs.
Looks like Hector's taken over the whole town.
He hasn't had much resistance. There's only one small group who oppose him, and they live out on the fringes of the city.
Places like this, you mean?
I hope they're not hurting Glottis.
Ha! Shows what you know about this group. Their leader is a great man who...
Manuel Calavera, we meet again. I see you have found what you were looking for. How fortunate for you to arrive now, just as we too are about to achieve success. Our army has grown, and right now our top agents are in Hector's weapons lab, about to close in on the enemy in his own den. I couldn't have done it without you, Manuel.
We're all after the same guy.
It was a trap!
Oh boy.
There's only one thing to do.
He's been sprouted.
Thank you, sir. You have saved me. But more than that, you have enabled me to continue to serve the movement.
What did you say about a trap?
Hector uncovered our agent in his weapons lab.
No.
Well, I guess survival is paramount. Doesn't matter how much of your body you have to lose in order to survive.
Spy! Haven't you ever heard of a background check?
He's just sprouting everything and everyone. None of us are safe.
What? No time to explain. Now I'll have to take matters into my own hands.
Take me with you. I've longed to be of service to your cause for years.
Valda says, I'm really enjoyed the streams and it was always pretty good to distract me from the hard things in life. I appreciate that, man. Like, I've really struggled with whether to keep the channel going or to stop it. But as I said earlier, I just feel like lately my content hasn't been really great. I haven't really been enjoying it, which makes me feel like it's probably not very enjoyable to watch. So I've just been kind of to the point now where I just don't feel like I'm making good use of my time or your time. So the combination of the two, I feel like my time can be better spent more productively doing other things. And your time could probably be spent watching more enjoyable content instead of somebody who's just not really enjoying himself and getting frustrated 9 times out of 10 is essentially what I feel like my channel has boiled down to lately. So,
to all agents, priority urgent. In light of the recent disappearances, all agents are ordered to avoid travel in unlit areas until further notice.
For now, that's why I wanted to end the channel, is so I can, like, Bella says, always do what's best for you. Exactly. That's what I was about to say, is like, for now, I wanted to end the channel and like concentrate on outside sources that are causing frustration and stress to me. And then there's a possibility in the future, maybe after I feel like I've fixed some outside sources in my personal life that cause stress and frustration that can impact this experience, maybe I'll come back to it and make it a more enjoyable experience. But overall, like this past year that I've been doing this, I've kind of found that my love for video games isn't exactly the same as it used to be. Like, I find myself not really having the patience for them generally, and not really enjoying the experience with most of the games I've played this year. So I don't know if it's just gaming in general, I've just kind of like lost the excitement I used to have for it, or if it's just something else needs to be changed first and then come back into the hobby, re-find my enjoyment for it.
Sir.
Because honestly, I can say without a doubt, after this whole year of streaming and playing games, there's only really been 2 or 3 games I've actually really enjoyed playing.
High-tech surveillance equipment they have here in the sewer.
Rest of them I start out enjoying, but then by the end of it, I'm like, man, this has gone on way too long. Like, I don't have the patience for this.
Hector, I almost have that new bouquet of tulips ready for you. Listen to me once and for all, Bowsley. You are not a florist. You are a manufacturer of weapons. But
And my channel started playing VR, and I really, really thoroughly enjoyed that.
That nut is Hector Lamont's personal munitions expert, Bowsley, aka the florist. That was his job in the old world, but here he's a botanical weapons expert. This has left him fairly conflicted.
Why does he make Sproutella for Hector instead of our side?
We've been trying to recruit him for years, but his lab is in Hector's tower. He's untouchable.
Barry Bub said, that's totally understandable. It's good to step away from things that you aren't enjoying and focus on you need to. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Whoops.
Bet if I could get that plant lover out of there, I could talk him into making a gun for me instead. I wonder if this is little Mannie.
The channel started with VR streaming, and I was really excited about that because it's something not very many channels do. And at first it worked out pretty well, and I was enjoying it, and I'm just having a blast of a time because I still really love playing VR. But for some reason, like, it just overnight one day my computer just stopped playing VR well, and it hasn't worked well since. I don't have the means to just like rebuild a whole nother computer to see if that's what the problem is. And that's why I kind of did this one last ditch effort to get a new VR system to see if maybe this works better, and it didn't. So I'm like, you know what? If I can't do what I actually enjoy doing, there's no sense in keeping the channel around to just play for the sake of playing, you know?
Must be little Mitchy.
But I really do like VR, and if anybody out there is interested in trying VR, I would definitely recommend it.
Is the poor guy that Hector just shot.
Because it's super fun.
I bet the agent in this photo is the poor guy that Hector just shot. Already got some. If I show him this photo, he'll fly off without anything to deliver.
Kind of remember most of this, but some of it I'm a little hazy on.
Okay, here's the plan. I need a disguise so I can get close to Hector, and a gun so we'll have something to talk about when I get there.
If you figure out that
disguise
part,
and
I'll
a
go
gun.
find out where he is.
His casino tower is directly above these headquarters.
Well, that's
Alright,
convenient.
meet me there.
Volunteers quickly for dangerous work. She could be very useful to the cause.
As far as I'm concerned, she is the cause.
Barry Bub says you don't really have to justify your decisions. I kind of do, more so to myself than to the viewers, honestly.
Any
because
messages for me?
Nope, calls stopped coming for you the day you left. They're still sending you that lingerie catalog, though.
Ooh, lingerie catalog. Because I've been kind of on the fence about doing this for a while, and I've mentioned it on some of my streams earlier about how, like, sometimes I feel like I just get more frustrated than anything and I'm not really enjoying it, and then other times I really do enjoy it a lot. But, like, I've been fighting the idea of closing the channel down with the idea of maybe if I just keep it going, I'll eventually get, like, that excitement back, or I'll find the right game for me and I'll really enjoy it. So, like, for the most part, the justification is for myself.
Soldier that didn't get up and hop out of here on one hand.
Trying to convince myself I'm doing the right thing for me at the time.
The rest of him has gone to seed already.
Because I have really enjoyed this, and it's really been, like, a distraction from some other junk that's been going on. But at some point,
Hello down there.
you need to stop distractions and you need to just face it.
Sleep whatever you are.
Whatever that is that you need a distraction from, you know?
Down there. Ooh, never mind. Go back to sleep whatever you are.
Can I talk to you? No? Okay. Good talk. Or not talk. Up and away, web. Go. Thank you. And there. We chose the direction, now we have to stick with it. There's no going back. Here's the casino. That's our two goals: is to get a disguise and to get a gun. Hello. Hello. My name is Mannie Calavera.
It's not like Johnny Thunder lets just anybody in his review. No. I mean, being allowed to wear the Johnny Thunder makeup is an honor. Yes. A privilege. Yes. So I said to her, you give me that 10% discount or I'm taking my business elsewhere.
You said that?
Well, yes, I was...
Show business coffee.
And then, here's
Get
the
it.
good part.
I love show business coffee.
I don't see any place to serve coffee here.
The best
Little
coffee.
Too hot for my pockets, thank you. Little too hot for my pockets, thank you.
I can't put it in my pocket. I think I remember what to do with this.
And the director says... Oh, what did you do that for? I didn't.
He totally did it.
You melted my baby.
It was him.
I can't go on like this. I took you under my wing, and this is how you pay me back. No.
Bub says you made this game look so much more fun than when I tried it a few years ago. Really? I feel like I've been frustrated as hell trying to figure this game back out after multiple years of not playing it. But I appreciate
I don't see
that.
any place to serve coffee here.
Do I just set this
Too
down
hot
now?
for my pockets, thank you. I don't see any place to serve coffee here.
What do I do with the coffee?
I don't see any place to serve coffee.
This literally is like one of my favorite games of all time, if not my favorite game of all time. I remember playing this so many times as a kid. The story is just so unique. Why did I make them run off? Not entirely sure I know what I'm doing.
This snowmaker is huge, but the grinder part looks handheld. Aha! It's a handheld grinder.
Apparently I now have a grinder. Take it. I want a grinder. Yeah, I got it.
This snowmaker is huge.
Okay. That's all I can do in here. I'm not sure why I had to make those guys move, but I'm sure it'll all make sense here shortly.
Hey, kid, this is your lucky day. We got an opening, and you're the newest Thunder Boy in the Johnny
There
Thunder
you
Review.
go.
Yes, I've
It
been
all
working
makes
for
sense
this moment
shortly.
all my life.
Then sit on down. We got to start your makeup.
You're gonna give
Don't
me a
go too far, you
costume.
never know what time is showtime around here.
I've got my disguise. Now I just need a gun. It's all so simple. It's all coming together. I actually think we're really close to the end of the game. I don't think there's really all that much left, honestly. It was free on PS Plus a few years ago and I got it. I had zero clue what to do, so deleted it from my library. Yeah, so there's like a genre of point-and-click adventure games like this that LucasArts, of all things, was very well known for making back in like the early 90s. And they're all very similar in the way that like they're impossible to figure out. Like you can, unless you just start randomly like combining items and just trying random things that you would never think would make any logical sense whatsoever. There are puzzles in every single one of these point-and-click adventure games that are just logically don't make any damn sense. And without a player's guide, the only way you can figure it out is by sure chance. And that's why I was getting a little frustrated
Anyone down here?
earlier in the playthrough of this game, is because I couldn't remember it from 10 years ago, and parts that I know I've beaten before were giving me such a hard time. It was really frustrating, because I was determined to beat the game without using a player guide, and finally I just gave up. I was like, it's never gonna happen.
Okay,
Like,
I don't know what's down there, but I have issues with it.
I need to use a player's guide, because otherwise it's never gonna happen.
Okay, I don't know what's down there, but I have issues with it. Okay, I don't know what's down there.
I don't remember how to do
issues
that,
with it.
so we'll come back to it later. Let's go to the casino. Because she said the flower shop is inside the casino, I think is what she said. We gotta get to the flower shop because he's the gunsmith for Hector. Or something along those lines. I've been paying attention, I swear. First, we gotta take care of business, though.
Ay, que alivio. I can't remember the last time I had access to a men's room.
The entire game, that's how long. Let me through, jerk.
I think this is his good side. Going up?
This elevator goes up straight to the penthouse suite of Hector Lamans. Mr. Lamans, he only do the business with the very select elite clientele.
I'm select, and I'm very elite.
You look like you work in a meat locker to me, pal.
These aren't my regular clothes.
Well, when you get your regular clothes, I'll give you the regular treatment.
Well, that's not very nice.
Out of my way. I'm in show business.
What show? You confalis?
Judging people based solely on their clothes. That's not very nice, sir. I would like to win $1 million, please.
Hey, what's going on under
Got
that
any
raincoat?
unicycle?
I don't know what's going on under that makeup. Agent Calavera?
You? Didn't Salvador chop you in half early this evening?
Yes, which has given me this glorious opportunity to serve the cause by gathering funds for the LSA while stealing from our arch enemy at the same time.
Are you actually winning?
What exactly are you doing with these slot machines?
I'll stick myself inside like a finger down the throat of Hector Limons himself, and I'll make the machine regurgitate the wealth it has devoured.
Yeah.
It's a really disgusting way of putting that. Do it. I want to see
Can you
it.
crack any machine?
None of these unholy temples is safe from the LSA. Mira!
Can you crack any machine?
There he goes. Going inside. Did you do it? Did you get money? Did you win? I hear money. He nailed it.
None of these unholy temples is safe from the LSA.
He's a genius. Where other people would see this as a glass half empty situation, he's totally glass half full about it.
Buenos dias.
Back off, sleazeball, or my husband here will bust your jaw.
Use me.
Hola.
No? Nothing? Not even gonna bust my jaw, huh?
No drinks for me, thanks.
Jerk. Everybody's judging me solely based on my clothing. You know, there's more to a man than his clothes. Not very nice. So, I thought I remembered how to do this casino area. Turns out I really don't. But this might take a while. That brings us back up here, which we don't need to go to again, because we've done everything we can here. Right? Right, 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 right. We go back here? No. We go down here? No.
Is it showtime yet?
Johnny Thunder still hasn't rolled in yet. You know these prima donna crooners.
Hey,
I
you're
do.
talking about Johnny Thunder.
Sorry.
I know them very well. Has something to do with... I don't know. Got nothing. I think the next thing we have to do is down here where the growling is coming from the sewers. I can't for the life of me remember how to fix this part. I do have a guide open right here on my phone underneath me. I'm trying to fight the temptation to use it. But we might have to in a minute.
picking that up.
Hold on. I glanced at the guide. I did something wrong that we have to remedy. And this is another one of those instances where I'm not sure how anybody would have ever guessed this is what you're supposed to do. But apparently this is what you're supposed to do. So before you pick up the bone grinder, you're supposed to put a bone in it. Why it lets you pick it up without one? I don't know. Just to complicate things and make it more difficult to figure out. So we have to go back up where we got the bone grinder from. Put it back on the bone grinder
is huge.
holder. No. No. Excuse me? That's not what I was told was going to happen. Apparently it is there even though it's not showing up in the game. Okay, good to know. Okay, it's just
see-through.
see-through.
Know his body was serving the cause like this.
Now we use it? No. Yes? No. Take it. Now we officially have a bone grinder. And I think we use that in the sewer if I'm not mistaken. I'm glancing at the guide because at this point I'm completely lost. So here's where I'm confused. Even according to the guide, I'm supposed to have items right now that I don't have. So that complicates things a little bit. And the problem is what little bit of the guide I can see currently does not show me. What in the world is she carrying?
Meche, it's me.
Manny? That's some costume. Here, help me get Mr. High Roller here into this sheet so we can get out of here.
I'm not sure how that makes us able to get out of here, but I'll go with it.
Hey, is that you, young lady? I'll get you.
I'm going to punt this twerp the first chance I get.
Not funny. Help!
Hey, these work without money. Maybe Hector's not all that bad.
Oh, for
These work without
crying
money?
out loud.
I knew it. They're all fixed.
Hey! You must be patient, my kitten. I'll escort you to your party just as soon as my system pays off here.
So what was that supposed to do?
Why do you want to get him into a sheet?
I told him there was a big toga party at the Casino Romano, but he had to wear this sheet to get in. After he changes, you take his suit and go upstairs. Get it?
You're trickier than I thought.
What was the point of using this costume? I'm so confused.
Not again. I'll get you.
Wait, go into his machine. It's hot, man. He's on a roll.
Special assignment just in from Salvador.
It's gonna work. He's gonna make so much money. What is happening here?
Crack that machine and leave the change right away.
Yes, sir. Hey.
Oh, because the guy's been putting money in it all day, so there's tons of change in it. It all makes sense. It all makes perfect sense. There's no reason anybody should have ever needed a guide to figure this out.
Help. Hey.
Did you get tons of money?
Crying out loud. I did it. My system worked.
Oh, he made it pay out so the guy will give up and go change his clothes.
Now let's go so you can buy me a drink
I
at
get
the
it.
Romano.
I get it. How you would ever figure this out just off of dialogue alone is truly beyond my understanding.
I'll tell that gatekeeper everything. He has to help us.
Come, my lovely. I have another infallible system I'd like to demonstrate. Ow.
Not entirely sure what the point of getting this disguise was in the first place. I guess so people didn't recognize me inside the casino. Or Hector's security
Tight in the shoulders, but at least
cameras wouldn't recognize me or something. Now my disguise is complete. Have to be a mind reader to figure all this out? Pretty much, yeah. Kind of how these games make you feel sometimes.
I'm not going up there unarmed.
Oh, I need to get my gun first. That's right. That's right. Go back down. Let's go back down. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. There's another game I used to love in the same time frame as this game that was made by LucasArts called Full Throttle, and that was actually going to be the next game I played if I kept streaming. And that one was another point-and-click adventure game, much shorter than this, but it's about a motorcycle gang member who like retires from the motorcycle gang, but they won't let him leave, so they like try to kill him essentially. And it's a really cool game. It's like another one of my favorite games of all time. It's really cool. Hello, bird.
Must be a little Meche.
Take this note, sir.
Okay, don't bite. This is a note. You like notes, remember?
And take it to this man here.
Well, here goes nothing. Go, baby, por la revolución!
We know, we're on to you. This is a threat by carrier pigeon. The bird with the human face. The legend.
One of Hector's messengers. With a message for me? I know what you're up to. I've been watching. I'm coming to sprout you myself. George truly, Hector Le Mans. I knew it! I knew he was out to get me the all time!
He's taking the ammo and the guns and he's running.
You're going to find yourself another Flores!
He Shawshank Redemptioned it. Creepy bird, yeah, very creepy bird. Now we have to follow him through the sewers to get the gun and the ammo from him. Come on, man. Hello, Glotus.
Give me that.
Stop playing around. Serious business.
Not so high! Watch the chrome!
No use for it.
See you, Gladys. Wait, can I get in there? Wait, whoa,
I saw Bowsley run down here. Where did...
I cannot get in there. Whoops. Whoops. So he was spilling the sprout powder. So I would think...
The flakes of bone are sprouting when they hit the puddle and turning into baby tears.
Yeah. Would react to the powdered bone. Oh, not there. Not there. Not there. Not there. He apparently only stood in this one spot. That's it. He did not go anywhere else in this whole room. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. There we go. I'm sure he went through this tunnel. What's happening? I didn't tell you to do that. What the heck are you doing? Go back where you were. What do you think this is? Free will time? No. You do what I tell you.
Okay, I think I could follow the trail this way, but I need a little light.
Ah, use the headlights from the bone wagon.
That must be the florist hideout.
No, not that. The thing coming at us!
It's a highly detailed alligator. Drive, 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 drive. Push him back. Push him back. It won't let me push him back anymore. Wait a second. I'm a genius. Beep, beep. Wait for it. I remember this part. Wait for it. Wait, keep waiting for it. Wait a little bit more for it. It's coming. I swear there's a payoff to this waiting. Oh, okay, wait one more time for it. Come get me. Oh, Mr. Alligator. Wait. Ah, crap, I messed up again. Go back up. Hurry. There we go. Now watch. Crush the alligator. I don't know why, but when I was a kid, that was like my favorite part of the whole game. I thought I was such a genius when I figured it out. I was like, man, the alligator never knew what was coming.
I thought he looked mad before.
The florist? This is his secret hideout? In the sewer?
It's amazing how a little touch of human remains can brighten up a place.
Hector? Hector, is that you? You better back off, man.
I'm picking up a lot of anxiety here.
I mean it. I'm not feeling too rosy.
Listen, Bowsley, I'm not here to hurt you.
Listen, Bowsley. I'm here to hurt you.
That's not what I said.
Judging by the emblem, these
Alligator got a squish tail. He sure did.
Good stuff too.
Should have known never to mess with me.
Fern food that I left for Hector. Fern food.
Bird food.
What's that? What are you doing? Are you crazy? Get back! Put your hands over your head. Put your head in your hands. Put your head in your lap. I mean it. I'm not feeling too rosy.
Don't shoot me.
I'm having.
At least he's got some of the bodies on ice.
Bodies on ice. I'm thinking I better.
That's the most gruesome
Things
window
are gonna
display I've
change
ever
around
seen.
here.
I'm not
That's
touching
a
any of these
gruesome
human
display.
remains. That's the most gruesome window display I've ever seen.
I'm not touched. This human remains sane.
He just keeps repeating everything I say.
Things are gonna change around here. Yeah, man. Who do you think
Looks
you're
like a
fooling?
big ball of
I
tape
love
screwed
plants.
to
Is
the
that
wall.
so wrong? Screwed
Can't
to
reach.
the wall. Yeah, man.
What is going on?
Who do you think you're fooling? I love plants. Is that so wrong?
And that uncovers the bell, right? That whole-
Do you know what you just did? You just opened Pandora's box. You get out of here right now or I'll let you have it.
What? Pandora's box? That can't be good. I don't want to open Pandora's box. Now watch. It's like a muscle memory. When I walk in, he's just going to act like I'm a regular customer.
Hey there, stranger. Can I help you?
I'm looking for something in a 9mm.
Dumb.
Oh, well, I have a very
So
pretty
dumb.
bouquet of that right here.
How anybody was ever supposed to figure that
There
part
you
out
go.
either.
Would you like some baby's breath to go with
I
that?
have no idea.
Sure.
All right, here you go.
Oh my god.
You have a
Yeah,
great day
it's
now.
like the dumbest puzzle of all time. Like the shopkeeper's muscle memory. When he hears a bell, everything's just perfectly normal. Pretty sure like we're at the end of the game. We literally have like one more thing to do and then we go shoot Hector. I mean, spoiler alert, we're going to shoot Hector. We have our disguise, we have our gun, we're ready to go. Show this guy who's boss. I do remember the last area is like a big greenhouse, and I remember that particular section usually takes me a while to remember how to do.
I'm here to conduct business with Hector Lamans. I just spoke with him on the phone and he's expecting me.
You know Hector Lamans, huh? Okie
Yeah.
dokie. Then answer me this one simple question. Okay. How many casinos does Hector Lamans own?
Oh. Nine?
9.
Oh, sorry.
He looked up at the
I
board
guess
before
you
he
don't know
asked.
Hector Lamans like I know Hector Lamans.
All right. Let's go, buddy.
Okay. How many stones might an Englishman say that Hector Lamans weighs?
So these numbers were here before he asked the question, so this is the only new question.
3.
Yeah, well.
Or new
that
number, I
was an
mean.
easy one.
Too bad. I win.
Best 2 out of 3.
Don't mess with me. I know Hector Lamans.
That was easy. I thought that was gonna take a lot longer.
I'll bet Hector pauses here every day and thinks to himself, boy, I wish I could see past my gut and enjoy my expensive monogrammed floor.
It's rude.
Looks like Celso found his
What's
wife
so
after
true?
all. Celso Flores.
Also
What are you
found
doing
his
in Hector
wife.
Lamans' waiting room.
Oh, he sent us out here to make up our minds about his offer. Who are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm your travel agent.
Oh, I have a travel agent already, but he's miles away mopping floors in an automat, so I suppose the position is open.
Is this your wife, Celso?
Yes, we've just returned from a lovely cruise. Well, it became lovely once I caught up with you, my little tamale.
Oh, you had a happy ending. And a happy ending, if you get what I mean.
Actually, I work for Hector. He sent me to answer your questions.
I'll handle this, my sweet one. What can you tell me about these double N tickets? This price seems much more than double.
It's a scam. The tickets are counterfeit. Take your money and run.
Ho, ho, ho. Don't try any of that tricky reverse psychology on me, my friend.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's reverse psychology.
What exactly are you saving your money for? A rainy day? Because let me tell you, you're dead. Every day is rainy from now on.
Yes, but there's no reason not to be careful with your money.
Gotta convince them this isn't worth it.
The real question is, don't you feel you're worth
So they
it?
don't get
I know
scammed.
we're worth it, but are the tickets worth it?
Well, they cost a mint because they save you a mint.
Well, I don't have a mint, so what do I care?
Well, enough about you guys. Let me tell you about my problems.
Actually, we have a lot of talking we need to do, so...
I just got back from the worst vacation I've ever had.
Actually, I just got back from quite an adventure myself, so...
Well, I'm sure you've seen flying spiders and flaming...
Hey,
beavers,
Cody,
but
welcome to
trust
the
me,
stream.
It gets worse. You see, I've been to the edge
Howdy,
of the
Bubby, just
world
popping in.
and
I appreciate you stopping in, man. Thanks.
I had no idea
Means a lot.
traveling the land of the dead was so fraught with peril.
Now, how much would you pay just to skip the whole thing?
Darling, come. Let us blow our nest egg together.
Oh, he's trying to convince him to go in so he can follow them in. Got it. I thought I was trying to convince him not to do it.
Mr. Lamans, we've decided to take you up on your generous offer.
Excellent. Excellent.
And you're as good as dead.
Changed your mind, eh?
No, actually...
How's it going? It's going all right, Cody. How are you?
Still got it.
We're supposed to follow them in.
I don't know who you are, and I don't know what spell you cast on the Flores couple, but stick around. Once I'm done with them, there's something across town I'd like to show you.
Thank you.
Am I talking about
Appreciate
just a
that.
job here, or am I talking
I
about
forgot about this
opportunity in
part.
the general sense? We've had a lot of openings in this office in the last couple of years, and frankly, we've had trouble filling them. I could really use
What do you say, going
a
good?
like you on the team.
Sitting in a motel room waiting to go fishing tomorrow. Sounds good, man. Going ice fishing?
Office.
Or just regular fishing?
Yeah, try this on. See how it feels. That's yours too.
Oh, you are going ice fishing? That's awesome, dude.
Bonus. 2% of these, Mr.
My name's Calavera, and I want a bigger cut.
Yeah! Oh, but Mr. Calavera,
Shoot him.
I'm going to need most of these to get myself out of this world. You see, I've been a very bad boy.
First time going ice fishing? Yeah, my dad used to go with my uncle
To their rightful owners,
when I was like a
and I'm
baby.
going to deliver you to the compost pile.
I heard a lot of stories about how he supposedly lost a couple of pairs of really expensive sunglasses in the ice fishing hole a time or two. Yeah. I've heard it's really fun though. I've never gone, but it's an experience I would like to have at some point. If the opportunity ever were to arise. But I had a bullet with his name on it. I feel cheated.
Hello? Pigeons? Friends now?
I demand that I get my satisfaction and I'm able to shoot him.
I think using that old gargle as a structural support for Glamour Girl here was a bad idea.
Here's another thing where, like, I'm not sure how anybody would have ever just put two and two together here.
It's Sproutella, not Spackle. It's Sproutella, not Spackle.
Sorry, I'm doing it in the wrong order. I vaguely remember parts of this. So you put the bone dust
Well,
inside
so
the
much for my
crack.
third arm.
Then put the Sproutella in there, and it Sproutellas and separates the structure from the building. Genius. That's how science works. I hope to not lose my glasses out there. Yeah, that would be horrible. If you drop something in that ice fishing hole, it's pretty much good as gone. I don't think there's any going back for it.
Well, it was gonna happen eventually.
Do not try to climb in after it, is all I will say.
It's a ladder.
Ay, Chihuahua!
I'm a Chihuahua. That's what that means. He's a Chihuahua. All of the golden tickets to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
That one must be yours.
Don't forget to send for help.
Those are all the number 9 tickets that all of the people have been robbed of by Hector from the beginning of the game. Those are the tickets people should have been using to get through on the number 9 train to the afterlife. And they've been robbed of the opportunity because he's been selling them on the black market. Somehow this kind of reminds me of fixing stuff. With ramen noodles just flipped.
Get in, quick.
I love ramen noodles. As a matter of fact, I have a case. I might make them after the stream tonight.
I don't know. He hasn't told me yet.
They got him.
Hola, Manuel.
He's still alive. Could be worse. Could be dead.
Time for you to swing, Daddy-O. Let's see you
He's a
walk.
bad guy. There's the greenhouse I was talking about. So I know we're at the end now, but now I just have to...
Flowers? All people Hector has sprouted?
Hey, when you're on top like my boyfriend Hector is, you make a lot of enemies.
So all of these fields are dead bodies that Hector sprouted over the years and stole their golden tickets to the number 9. I just need to remember how to do this last part. I refuse to look at a guide because we're right at the end.
What?
You know, you really have bad taste in men.
No, I have a taste for really bad men. There's a difference.
I'm right there with her, except the other way around. I like really bad women, not really bad men. You know what I mean.
I thought I told you to scat, man.
Oh, you just scat. You know what scat means? It means poop. Don't tell me to poop. Rude. I'll poop when I want on my time. Don't poop on command.
Hector supplies water to keep the flowers alive? Does he see them as a memorial or as trophies? Not thirsty. Yeah, right. There can't be too much in here. I'd better save it.
I thought that's what I was supposed to do. Darn. We will remember. We will... I guess we're not going to remember, because apparently I only have 2 items and neither one of them works here. That officially did nothing. Thank you. Thank you, game, for making me think I did something for a second. It humored me. I'd like to think that I could remember what to do here.
This is the way in. I just hope there's a way out.
I don't.
She loves me. She loves me not.
Well, you're half right.
Oh, Mannie, so cynical. What happened to you, Mannie, that caused
Cynical?
you to lose your sense of hope, your love of life?
I died.
I see. I guess Domino was right. You don't have a shred of optimism.
Well, when it comes to shreds, Dom is the expert.
And by that same logic, Mannie, you're about to become an expert in botany.
Because he was shredded.
Is this where you tell me all about your secret plan, Hector? How you
That's the
stole
joke.
double-end tickets from innocent souls, pretended to sell them, but really hoarded them all for yourself in a desperate attempt to get out of the land of the dead?
No.
This is where you writhe around in excruciating pain for about an hour because that idiot Bowsley ran off with all the fast-acting Sproutella. This slow stuff will sprout you, but it's
Excuse
going
me?
to take a long time, I'm sorry to say.
Isn't the ending I signed up for?
Manny, where are you going? You've got some time, you know, before you have to leave.
Isn't really the way I saw it playing out in my head. Kind of saw the bullet going the other direction. Get it? I have some time before I have to leave. I don't appreciate the bad joke at my expense.
Green. Spreading. So painful. Oh. Not picking that up.
Pick it up.
I'd claw it out, but I don't have the strength.
I wants it. Me wants it. Do it. Gonna hurt like hell. It's like cauterizing a wound, but if you're a skeleton.
Gracias, Toto Santos.
Grassy ass, Toto Santos.
Come on, shake it for me, baby. One of you must be mine.
So something they never really explained throughout the whole game, but you're supposed to put together just from that last scene with Meche, is when one of these number 9 tickets belongs to somebody, it actually attracts to them and like finds them and comes to them. So that's what she's looking for right now. She's looking for her number 9 ticket, essentially so she can backstab Hector, take her ticket, and leave without him. So we need to find ours and our friends' tickets.
Salvador?
Manuel, listen carefully. There's a gun in the trunk of this car, but the trunk key is with my body somewhere in the meadow behind the greenhouse. Find it!
Right.
And tell Eva that I know she will guide the Alliance wisely when I am gone. For when I bite this explosive tooth, the deadly cloud will sprout not just my target, but me as well.
Your target? What are you...
Hey, get out of there!
Farewell, my friend!
What were you talking about with the head of the LSA in there?
The head of the LSA?
Hassan, got something you want to share with the class?
Only this. Viva la revolución! Ah!
Sprouted her face. Got her.
He truly gave his body to the cause. Not picking that up. He's fine right where he is.
So he said that the key to the trunk of the car where the gun is with his body. So what we're going to do is we're going to open this. The number 9 ticket that belongs to him should fly over to his head.
With Hector. Hey, my scythe.
There it is. And we'll
Well,
use that
what do you know?
to find his
Sal
body.
had a ticket all along.
Wait, so you're back to being the Reaper in the cloak?
Not picking that up.
He just put that on in between, like, the last segment of the game
It's
and now.
amazing how Salvador's ticket is still drawn to him.
So we were using a green uniform like his, and then we stole a costume from backstage of the casino to get into the casino without the security cameras recognizing us, and then we stole somebody's business suit to get a meeting with Hector. And then they kidnapped me and brought me here. So we have to find his bolty. His bolty. Should react when we get close to his body. So we have to walk through these fields of Hector's victims. think I remember it's back here somewhere. Maybe.
Seems to be attracted to something over this way.
Yeah. Reset. Try again.
My scythe. I like to keep it next to where my heart used to be.
So we're on it. We remembered it correctly, but I don't quite remember what to do from here to find it. Gotta be this patch right here. But what do I do with this information? I like how it only responds from one direction. Like they weren't able to figure out a way to code it to respond from any direction. You have to come at it from this direction.
Seems to be attracted to something over this way. It's not doing anything now. Seems to be attracted to something over this way. It's not doing anything now.
Dang it. We lost it. I gotta start over, back up, come back at it again. It must be standing like right on it.
It's not doing anything now. My scythe. I like to keep it next to where my heart used to be.
What do I do with this information? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, we're on the right track, but now I don't remember what to do. So we take the ticket out.
Seems to be attracted to something over this way. Seems to be attracted to something over this way.
It's very particular.
It's not doing anything now.
Hello? Where's your body at, sir?
It's not doing anything now.
What in the world? Gonna lose my mind. What's going on?
Seems to be attracted to something over this way.
Like, it stops right here, so his body should be right here. So am I not finding anything? Help, where's his body? Help.
Seems to be attracted to something over this way. It's not doing anything now. It's not doing anything now.
Come on, man. Literally the last puzzle of the game and we can't make it work.
Seems to be attracted to something over this way. Seems to be attracted to something over this way.
How in the world? What are we doing wrong?
It's not doing anything now.
Oh my goodness. I swear we've walked over that one pixel of the screen like 20 times. Why? Oh. I thought he was slicing me. It's very morbid. That man has no head.
Loteria. He's fine right where he is. This must be the key to Salvador's trunk.
It's the key to the entire thing. We get the gun out of the trunk, we shoot Salvador in the head. No, not Salvador, sorry, Salvador. I don't mean to disrespect your head like that, it's already blossomed. We shoot Hector in the head, and we all go home in time for dinner. Saving the world before bedtime, that's what we do. Give me that gun, son.
Ah, yes. Lots of ammo.
Freeze, Hector. Yeah, you heard me.
Practicing. So he can say something cool. He needs to practice a one-liner on the way up the hill, so we say something like really, really stinging that really gets him hard right before he dies. Like, hey Hector, it's me, and you've just been reaped. No, that's not good. That's not a good one.
I'm not getting any closer until he runs out of ammo.
It's me, your worst nightmare. That's way better. Not really. It's not. That's not much better, actually. We need to make him run out of ammo. How do we do that? Wait, go back. Go back. Go back. Hey, Hector, it's me. Shoot at me. Hey, Hector, guess what? It's me.
Olivia, who's out there? I'm the Grim Reaper, lard ass, and you're my
He-
next customer.
he got the
Shouldn't you be a fan of
one-liner.
Posies by now.
He got the one-liner. I'm the Grim Reaper, lard ass. That's better than anything I could come up with.
Come on, shorty. Is that your best?
Come on, keep shooting at me, you dummy. Never hit me in a million years. You're horrible, dude. You got horrible aim. I can't really speak because I kind of am
People who
horrible
live
too.
in glass houses get pretty good at ducking, I see. Is that your best?
Gotta be out of ammo soon. Can't just shoot all day. Guns have a limited amount of ammo.
Closer.
Come on, man. Can't do this all day.
Ho ho!
Well, he hasn't even reloaded yet. How is this even possible?
Nice try.
Am I doing something
You
wrong?
can't escape the Grim Reaper, Hector, especially not when he's got a gun.
Ha! You're on a downhill disadvantage, Manny. I've got ammo in here for 5 years.
Well, that's not good news. I gotta admit, that is not good news. I thought I had to make him run out of ammo, but apparently that's never gonna happen. Shut the water off. We're gonna poison the water, and it's gonna go through the sprinkler, and it's gonna sprinkle them to death. It's genius.
Huh?
He's being sprinkled. You've just been sprinkled by the Grim Reaper, bitch.
That doesn't sound good.
I just sprinkled my death all over you. There's your one-liner. There it is. There it is. They aim as good as stormtroopers. Okay, Bubby, I gotta take off. It was great watching your streams. I'll be sure to watch the VODs on YouTube. Hey, Cody, thanks for stopping by, man. Hope you have a good night. Enjoy fishing tomorrow.
Not picking that up.
Just go inside. You don't have to pick anything up. Literally, just open the door and the game's over. Why can you not figure out this one simple thing? Have fun. We'll do, man. It's over. Like, probably 5 minutes from now, the stream's over. He exploded. He's dead. I think it's fair to assume that he's dead. Roll the last cutscene, and then roll credits. A lot of goo from the skeleton. He was a big skeleton. He had weight problems. I have to point that out. He was very self-conscious about it.
You can count them if you want. They're all here.
How about yours?
The company gave me one on the other end. Sort of a retirement present. And, demons ride free, right?
Aw, Manny, you know I can't go with you. I'm a spirit of the land and all that. I can't ever leave this world.
I guess I got so wrapped up in saving people, I just assumed I'd be able to save you too.
Yeah, but I don't need to be saved. I like it here. I'm not all alone in that basement anymore, thanks to you. I got a new job and all these new friends. I'm a big demon success story.
Oh, Glottis.
So, I guess this is it.
Happy ending.
Come here, give me a hug.
I really wish they would have done more with the remaster, like actually make new graphics.
I have had. Bye.
get to the next world?
What is it, Angel?
Are we going to be together?
You know, sweetheart, if there's one thing I've learned, it's this. Nobody knows what's gonna happen at the end of the line. So you might as well enjoy the trip.
Oh, they're gonna enjoy it. Getting a little meche on the train ride. Where does it go? The style, like the style of the game and the unique flavor of the story is probably why I like the game so much. Like, there's no other game that's like this. Like, there's no other game that's like based around the Day of the Dead and has like skeletons and the accents of all the characters and everything. It's really cool. It's fun. It's a fun little joyride through a fictitious Grim Reaping world. But that brings the stream to an end, and with that, it brings the channel to an end. Thanks again for everybody joining. It's been a fun ride. I've enjoyed the time. Hope you guys have too. Who knows, maybe I'll come back to it at some point in the future, but for right now, it's just best for me to spend my time on other things, other adventures for now. We got what we wanted out of it. We wanted to learn the science behind making a streaming channel work, and we did that. We made the streaming channel work to the best of our ability, and I think it was a good time while it lasted. So for now, thanks everybody for joining. I appreciate all the support. Definitely looks like a fun game. I'll try it again. Oh, definitely. Like, don't feel ashamed to play it with a guide, because everybody needs a guide. Like, I've beaten this game probably 10 times in my life, and I still needed a guide. I had it open on my phone the whole time. I didn't use it if I didn't have to, but sometimes I just felt like I needed the guide. I didn't want to waste time wandering around for hours trying to make something happen that wasn't going to happen, because some of it just doesn't make sense logically, and you have to have a guide. Like, I don't know how anybody was expected to beat it without one. But again, it's been a good time. It's been a good adventure for the year that we did this channel. Putting it on hold, maybe permanently, maybe until further notice. I don't know. As such, I'm also going to be closing the Discord channel down, because there's really no reason to have a Discord channel without the channel. I will be around on other channels, like Nate's channel. For those of you who know Nate, I'll still be there. I'll still watch his videos occasionally and be in chat, I'm sure. But as far as what this was going to be for us, it's reached its natural conclusion. I never expected the channel to blow up and be anything successful, or have hundreds of thousands of viewers, or make any money off of it. It was just something to do to kill time for a while. And now I feel like my time will be better spent on other ventures in the meantime. So maybe we'll be back someday. I can't promise anything. I don't know for sure. It just depends on if I get a hankering to come back, or if I miss it at all. I'll come back and start it back up again. But for now, I'm just going to spend my time focusing on other hobbies or other interests, learn how to do something new. It has taught me a lot. It's taught me how to build a community online with you guys, which is really cool. It taught me how to produce videos, how to do the whole OBS studio thing, which is really cool. And I've actually kind of learned how to do a little bit of photo editing and Photoshop too. So it's been a fun learning experience, and I enjoyed a lot of it. There were parts where I got kind of stressed, kind of frustrated with the games, but that's a sign of maybe I don't enjoy gaming as much as I used to. Maybe in my older age, I don't have the patience for it as much as I used to. And that's another one of the reasons why I think this has come to its logical conclusion at this point, is because maybe I'm just not as big into the gaming as I used to be when I was younger. So maybe I need to start focusing on trying to find some new hobbies and experience some new things. But for now, that's it. Thanks everybody for joining. I hope you guys all enjoyed it as much as I have. And I will catch you guys later. See ya. See you around, guys.